Hi guys. Sorry, let me get this down here. It's distracting. So I am doing my biggest takeaways from wearing NBR myself for this first week already. I cannot believe it's been that long. My dogs are going to be barking this whole time, I guarantee it. But they're outside. The windows are just open. The windows are just open. Okay, so I guess I can take those off. I hope you guys are having a great day. It's Friday. I get to pick up my girl tonight from camp, and I am just so excited. We got all of our pool chemicals today. Gabe and I drove over through, like, it was an hour through God's country. It was a beautiful ride, but it was really long. So we have all of our pool stuff, and we're going to get that open this weekend so we can enjoy summer since it's finally here. So I just wanted to talk to you about like my first week full experience of wearing natural beaded rose myself. I washed my hair last night. It's been incredible, this whole experience. I've been doing natural beaded rose for clients since December, and I've been learning the method. I started pre-training back in October, and I've been obsessing about it for far longer than that. So last week when I was in California for my Mastermind Quarter 2 training, my friend Stephanie from Detroit and I planned on getting my rose put in so that I could experience it. So I had all that stuff done. We had the installation done in my hotel room Tuesday night. It was super late, but it was so much fun. I think I have videos on Facebook from that first morning, so you can just scroll down and watch that. That was my first wake up with NBR. So now I've had it for about 8 or 9 days, and I'm back to work, and I'm back into my routine, living life and being a mom and stuff. So the first thing is NBR, it feels like your best self. It sounds corny. I know I say weird stuff like that all the time, but it is something that started the moment the pieces got clipped in before they were even stitched in. I mean, even just sitting there getting my beads put in, it just felt like something was changing, and I was so excited. It was a boost that I didn't even know that I needed. I wrote today on my Instagram post, I was talking about the most bizarre stuff is just falling out of me. It is just this confidence that I didn't know I needed. But I shared a little story this morning that was kind of surprising. I can't really believe I talked about it. So you can read a little bit more of that on my Instagram, Beauty by Lindsay C, from today. But I didn't even know I needed it. And I think it would surprise most people to realize that if you really think about it, you probably have a few things in your background that makes you a little bit insecure. So it was surprising for me that it made such a difference already in a week. The transition was immediate. It was from the time I sat in the chair, and then from then on, I'm almost horrified to think about 6 weeks from now I have to have it out of my head for 5 minutes, so I can get my move up done. So that was my first takeaway. The second thing, the biggest lesson is you need way less product than you realize. I love dry texture spray, and I'm obsessed with it. My favorite is from Moroccan oil, and before I had NBR, I used a ton of it because my hair was super fine, and I just needed to feel some grip, and I didn't really care what it felt like. I just wanted it to look really thick and full and stay as much as possible. So, excuse me, love live videos. So on Thursday, I did a full curl, and it just looks so good. So I sprayed the crap out of it with my dry texture spray, and it felt horrible. I was oh my God, my hair feels like spray starch if you iron. I know most of you don't iron this generation, but it just felt really stiff. It looked gorgeous, but you could tell it was a little dull looking, and it didn't feel as silky. So I was like, oh God, what do I do now? So I brushed it, but there was still a lot of product on there. So that was surprising to me. Also, when I'm shampooing, I don't need much more shampoo than I did before because I used to shampoo every 3 to 4 days. I use really high quality products, and I shampoo my scalp, which is, if you've been in my chair, I teach you how to shampoo every time I see you anyway. So I shampoo my scalp. My scalp is still the same size. I just have more hair attached to it. And then conditioner, I used a little bit more conditioner probably than I did before, but really not. It wasn't anything different really. And then my after shower products, I used the detangling spray, same way I used it before. My Moroccan oil treatment, 2 pumps of that, just like I did before. And then, detangle it really well. And that's probably the biggest difference, is that you need to make sure you get up into your row and get that brush all the way up to the base and just hold on to your row. Like, get up in there, don't be afraid of it, you're fine, and brush it. So you need less product than you think, and you need to brush it. Most issues, so this is both as a professional who's doing natural beaded rose extensions for clients and also as a person wearing them. The biggest issues that you will probably face are because the hair texture is different than the hair texture you're used to dealing with every single day. I've seen this personally myself, like the dry texture spray situation, but also my girls in my chair. Like, it has been such a learning curve, and this week it feels like it's been hair boot camp, because every single thing that I've looked at for them and tried to figure out how to problem solve that issue or what it really feels like when they're at home, I've experienced it myself, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Everything comes down to the fact that I have super silky hair naturally. These have a lot more texture and body because it's a thicker density hair, and that's why it styles and holds the style so well, because it has better texture to begin with, which is why we all need NBR in our hair. So the biggest thing is you will probably use product and heat differently than you're used to using on your own hair. This is super important because on our natural hair, if you have fine silky hair like me, you're not going to be able to blow that out and then smooth it out with an iron. You can, but that's really not what we've had to do. So on our extension hair, you need to make sure it's hydrated. You need to make sure that you smooth it out, like give yourself a good blowout, and then smooth that with heat. I don't like flat irons just because it just seems so aggressive, but a nice big curling iron, or you do your beachy waves, heat set that. It smooths all of those cuticles out. It keeps everything really smooth, soft, and glassy, and then it feels nice and silky, which is what you're used to feeling on your own head. Also, I've realized that most of you have not always had long, thick hair in the past. I was lucky enough to always have long hair until, beauty school, and then I started shaving my head and all of that fun stuff. And then hormones and babies and getting older, so my hair texture is different, but I've always had long hair, so I've always taken care of it. But if you've never been able to grow long hair, you don't even know what you're doing. So don't worry, I will walk you through everything, and it's simple once you know what you need to do. It's not going to make it any harder, I promise. Yesterday, my girlfriend and I were talking about the fact that it's like you have to do 2 separate sets of hair, which is true to a certain extent until you realize how to seamlessly get that process going, and then it's not overwhelming at all. The other cool thing is that when you're doing your hair, you're only doing it once or twice a week. That's not to say you're not going to still do other things to your hair in between, but you're full on, I'm going to wash it, condition it, detangle, dry it. Oh my God, what do I have to do now? I have to style it. Seriously, it goes so much faster than you think. And then when you do it, it's done. Like, for instance, when I thought I was going to have to wash my hair on Thursday because I had put so much dry texture spray in it and it felt really yucky, I got up a little earlier and I thought I was going to go through all of that before work. Turns out my hair looked freaking amazing. It wasn't greasy after I brushed it, and then I used this other product from Amika. This is a Silken Up Dry Conditioner. So I've had this in my cupboard for years. I've never had to use it because my normal hair is super silky. This took that extra rough, dry feeling. It refreshed and cleansed those ends in a dry spray without making my hair wet, so I didn't have to start over. I literally had an hour Thursday morning before anyone else was up, before I had to get ready for work. So I cleaned my house, so it was done. Dishes, laundry, everything was done. I didn't even have to try to find time to get everything done because my hair was already amazing. It was amazing. So that was awesome. And then it's just, honestly, it feels like the best accessory. I feel like a goddess. This hair, I washed it, conditioned it last night. I let it air dry a little bit, and then I did it into my twists. I used twists instead of braids because I don't like the crinkly braid look. And it is just, I've always wanted my hair to look like this. it has texture. It has, I mean, this has been, or 2:30 in the afternoon or something. I woke up like this, like literally woke up like this, and it looks so cute. My inspiration has always been like Practical Magic, that movie from the 90s, Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman's hair. Like, I've just always loved that hair, and I have that hair now, and I don't even have to try. So it's also been really fun experimenting and just playing with my hair. Like, I realized that I was wearing it up every single day because my hair was just frustrating and it didn't feel good. So now I literally haven't even tried pulling it up because I love having my hair down so much. So it's been amazing. So, you know, I've curled it a couple times. Oh my gosh, I have to let him in. Get in here. Go lay down. Sorry about that. Again, live videos. Good boy. So it's just been super fun experimenting, and like I've curled it a couple times, but I really just, you know, I'm a little bit of a hippie. I like having that relaxed texture, and I've believed in the process and in the methodology, and I've seen it work for my girls, and I've been jealous of their transformations, and I've got to say, I can't even imagine not experiencing this, and it has been incredible. So, I mean, my color, I love my color, and that's the other thing too. Like, I'm so proud of what I've learned with doing NBR. My color is amazing. I prepped my hair. I planned the colors that I needed in my extensions. So everything I'm doing on you guys, I'm doing on myself too, and it has been incredible. I'm just in love with it. So this has just been week 1. These are my takeaways from week 1. Follow me on the blog, on my Instagram, and here on Facebook. I'm putting out information in different ways. So if you like reading things, I'm going to try to do like show notes for this and put it on the blog, like my biggest things. If you like videos, IGTV or my YouTube at Beauty by Lindsay C. Just all sorts of stuff. So if you have any questions, or if you have any videos that you want me to show you, or like experiences or issues or troubleshooting or anything like that, just let me know. I would love your input. So you can actually just comment below and let me know what else you want to see. And also, now that I have NBR, I feel like not everything is so focused on doing NBR. I don't know how to explain that. It's kind of weird. I'm not sure how to explain that. But, I've been blogging and doing YouTube videos for like 8 or 9 years. Just like the random stuff that I love about beauty products, beauty processes, the beauty industry itself. And I feel like now, like I left the door open. Hi, buddy. Come on in. It's hot outside. So I feel like now I can refocus on all of that other stuff. Like my blog post from this week was my favorite skincare products for doing my mini facial that I did this week at home and that kind of stuff. And so I feel like I can give you more information like I used to, like all the stuff that I love. And I don't feel like it's so forced. Like I have to talk about NBR every single time I bring information out into the world. So it has felt like such an awakening for every part of the stuff that I've always enjoyed doing. So it's been really incredible. And honestly, I love hair, I love beauty, I love makeup, I love all of it. And this has just added another layer of joy, as bizarre as this sounds. I know it's not just hair. It is just hair. But it's not just hair. So let me know what you think, what you want to see, if there's any questions that you have, and if you're ready to experience any of this yourself. Click the link in my bio, fill out my application. It's just your hair history and your goals, pictures of what you want your hair to look like, and we'll set you up for a free consultation. You get to hang out with me for like 15 minutes on the phone and tell me all about your hair and what you want for your life, and I'll give it to you, okay? All right, guys, I hope you found some value in this video, and if you have anything on your mind, let me know, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.